Canon EOS R4, the rumored 2026 powerhouse that's got the entire photography world buzzing with excitement. If you're a pro shooter in the US chasing that perfect shot, or even a passionate hobbyist dreaming of upgrading your gear, stick around because what I'm about to reveal could change how you see the world through a lens. We're peeling back the layers on leaks, specs, and secrets that Canon might not want out just yet. But trust me, by the end of this, you'll be counting down the days to its release. Let's start by setting the stage. Canon has been dominating the mirrorless game with their EOS R series ever since they dropped the original EOS R back in 2018. Remember that? It was a bold move, shifting from DSLRs to mirrorless, and it paid off big time. Fast forward to now and we've got beasts like the EOS R5, which redefined hybrid shooting with its 8K video and 45 megapixel sensor, or the R6 Mark II, perfect for action with its speedy autofocus. But what's next? The industry is hungry for innovation, especially with Sony's A7RV pushing boundaries on resolution and AI, and Nikon's Z8 offering that per-level build without the flagship price. Enter the EOS R4. Whispers from reliable sources suggest this could be Canon's answer. A mid to high-end full-frame mirrorless that's not just catching up but leaping ahead. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is this real? Or just more rumor mill hype? Well, let's dive into the leaks that have been surfacing. From insider forums to tech blogs, the chatter started ramping up late last year, pointing to a 2026 launch. Picture this: Canon quietly testing prototypes in labs, engineers tweaking algorithms late into the night, all to create a camera that blends insane resolution with blistering speed. One of the juiciest leaks comes from a supposed supply chain source, hinting at a stacked full-frame CMOS sensor. And not just any sensor. We're talking resolutions floating between 35 to 60 megapixels. Yeah, you heard that right. If it lands on the higher end, say 60 MP, this thing could deliver images so detailed you'd spot the individual threads on a bird's feather from across a field. But resolution alone isn't enough to get your heart racing, right? What if I told you the sensor is back illuminated and stacked, meaning lightning-fast readout speeds to minimize rolling shutter and enable insane burst rates? Leaks suggest 20 to 40 frames per second in electronic shutter mode, with full autofocus and auto-exposure tracking. Imagine you're at a wildlife shoot in Yellowstone, tracking a herd of elk at dawn. The R4 locks on and fires off shots without missing a beat. No more buffering woes like on older models. This is designed for pros who can't afford to wait. Let's talk autofocus because that's where Canon is reportedly going all in with AI. Building on the dual-pixel CMOS AF system that's already a game-changer, the EOS R4 is rumored to feature next-gen, action priority, AI autofocus. This isn't your basic eye detection. It's deep learning tech that predicts movement, recognizes subjects like athletes, vehicles, or even specific animals in real time. Think about it. You're courtside at an NBA game, and the camera anticipates a dunk before it happens, shifting focus seamlessly. Leaks even mention an upgraded eye control AF 2.0, where you literally look through the viewfinder to select your focus point. It's like the camera becomes an extension of your eye. Futuristic stuff that could make Sony's real-time tracking look outdated. And for you video creators out there, hold on to your seats. The EOS R4 isn't just a stills machine. It's a hybrid monster. Rumors point to 8K video at 60p in RAW, or if it's the lower spec, at least 6K RAW uncropped. Oversampled 4K at 120p for those buttery slow-mo shots. Check. Internal recording without overheating, thanks to improved heat dissipation in a slightly larger body. Imagine filming a documentary in the Grand Canyon, capturing sweeping 8K landscapes that you can crop into 4K without losing quality. Pair that with Canon's color science, those rich, cinematic tones that make skin look natural and skies pop. And you've got a tool that could rival dedicated cinema cameras like the EOS C series, but in a more portable package. But how does it stack up against the competition? Let's break it down. Take the Sony A7RV, killer 61 MP sensor. Sure, but its burst speed tops out at 10 frames per second, and video is capped at 8K 30p. The R4 could smoke that with higher frame rates and better AI integration. Then there's the Nikon Z8, a solid all-rounder with 45MP and 8K 60p. But Canon's ecosystem of RF lenses, over 30 now including those fast primes and super telephotos, gives it an edge for wildlife and sports shooters. And don't forget the price leak. Around $4,500 to $4,800 in the US market. That's premium, but for what you're getting, it's a steal compared to flagships like the EOS R1, which might push $6,000 or more. Speaking of lenses, let's geek out on how the R4 could elevate your glass. With that high-res sensor, you'll want sharp optics to match.